music in it. I'm a artist, musician, so I can make it happen. Get it done. I'm never slacking. I stone cold stunner. Yeah, your honor. I come through.
3, 2, 1. In the Sky podcast, Soulja Mook. Introduce yourself a little bit.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? My name is Soulja Mook. You feel me? Coming straight out of Miami, 305 Dade County, Miami, Carrot City. You already know I'm here on the Sky podcast, and you feel me? I'm here vibing. What's up?
Just chilling, man. So, how old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 May 13th.
Okay. And where are you from? Miami. Were you born in Miami?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay. And what was your upbringing like?
I mean, it depends. It was fun. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, it was a balance of both.
What are some of like the situations, like some of the things that made it good and some of the things that made it bad?
I mean, some of the things that made it good was, we could free roam the neighborhood and not have to worry about no real trouble, like somebody after us or somebody kidnap us or nothing like that. But like, when it came down to being in the wrong place at the wrong time, sometimes that was just too often. That's all I could pretty much say about that.
Well, like you were getting in trouble, like you were just doing the wrong shit at the wrong time.
Nah, not even. It's just, sometimes you in the wrong place at the wrong time. You could just be walking up the street and it could be a situation that ain't got nothing to do with you and you just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, you get caught up in shit, yeah. I feel like that happens everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like that's universal.
When did you start like making music, or was you more into film at first?
I started making music at 18. I was in college. I was in Tallahassee. I was going to community college. I was going to TCC. And my boy from back home, you feel me? Me and him used to rap. Well, he used to rap, and we used to like try to rap together or whatever. So when we got out there to college, he built the studio in his room. So he was doing class too much. He was focused on school, and like I had morning classes, so like I spent the rest of my day just trying to get in the booth, like to record. So one day, me and my cousin, we just like took all the equipment out of his crib and put it in my crib, and a week or two passed, and like I just started just making different. Like every time I did something, I just go drop a track about it like immediately. And then that's when I came out with Wise with Age. That was my first ever mixtape.
How long did it take you to make that?
About 2 weeks.
Now, what'd you go to college for? Just like your gen eds, or
Well, I was going.
what was it doing?
I was going just to go. I was just going to get general education, regular AA, just to say I did it.
Did you ever finish through with that?
Yeah, I got my AA, but it don't mean nothing. It really don't mean nothing to me no more.
Yeah, school's cool and all, but like I don't know, just not for me. It's not for a lot of people, really.
I mean,
I
I
feel
love
like
the environment. I love the college environment. School was just an excuse to be there. So it was like, I got class in the morning. I got 2 classes. After that, you feel me? Class over with at like 11:30. By the time I'm coming home, everybody just waking up. So I was already ahead of the game, planning out what I'll go do for the rest of my day.
now, who is your like biggest inspiration? Like, what's some of the things that kind of push you towards to like start rapping? Like, kind of like your first like introduction to music in your life.
Well, I always had a taste for music, but like I never really was the rap person. Like the rap came like later on because I was like, alright, this shit is fun. But like I used to like jazz and orchestra and just like subtle music, like symphony music. I just used to like the sounds and instruments. I was never like the lyrical and tune person. I used to just like the instruments and how everything sounds when it's composed together. And then I was like, damn, one day I'm gonna be able to make my own beats. So I was like, damn, in order to do that, you feel me, I gotta start rapping. So then I just started finding beats. I was like, oh, if I was to rap, you feel me, this is what beats would I look for. And then I was like, damn, do I want to be a Master P type, or do I want to be like, I really sat down and thought about what type of rapper I wanted to be at one point. Like, damn, should I go Waka Flocka and just Brit Squad scream like every other song, like Shape of Dreads to this or some shit? So like, I just started like making variants. I started like just trying to find a feel for it. Like, all right, I'm gonna snap on this song, then I'm gonna get turned on this song, then I'm gonna just say anything on this song, and then I'm gonna just make this song about Call of Duty. Like, you just have like just wild reasons just to make music.
So like you basically like picked up inspiration from anything.
Yeah,
Like you said you gotta made a song.
yeah.
That's cool. Did you actually make a song about Call of Duty, or were you just using an
Yeah, I
example?
did. It was called Stay Strapped. And like everybody thought it was just a gangster song. And like every time like people used to ask me what was my inspiration, I was like, hey, it was Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Like I was playing that shit one day and was like, damn, I need to make a song about this shit. And I wrote that shit.
And it's all it takes. Like a lot of people, like I feel like have ideas. Like I'm playing this game, I'm gonna make a song about it, and then like in their head they have that other thought. It's like, oh, it's just so stupid. But when you actually put your thoughts, into a physical form or something like that, no telling what it could be.
I'm just
It's
I
misinterpreted.
just don't feel like music should be something that's copy and pasted to be relevant. I don't feel like you should just rap about whatever the wave is or the trend is or the style. I feel like as an artist, you're supposed to be a painter. You're supposed to sit down, you feel me, get your canvas. Your canvas is a beat. So whatever color that beat is or whatever that canvas on that canvas already, you add whatever you want to add to it and draw what you want to draw to it, and then boom, out come a masterpiece. People don't think like that no more.
Yeah, they think that they just need to hop on like a wave or some sort or something.
Right.
And that's the sad part, like about like podcasts too. Like a lot of people will just focus on like stupid trendy shit that's really irrelevant, and not just like getting to know somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I don't fuck with. Just that stupid trendy shit. I'd rather have something real and actually get to know somebody, because personally that entices me more if I'm listening to a podcast and it's like how mine is.
Right.
Entices me to check the person out.
Right. Right. Right.
Now, back to what you were saying about like people doing that. Like, what instances would you say like people like what's type of shit that you see that bothers you in the rap game?
I mean, nothing really bothers me because I don't listen to nothing past 2013, really. So, I mean, I listen to updated J. Cole, updated Kendrick, but I don't keep up with nobody. Like, I don't keep up with none of that. I barely listen to music. My shit be on YouTube, lo-fi hip hop beats. Bomb, I go to sleep to that shit. I don't listen to nothing. Like I'm listening to myself, so I know how I sound. But other than that, man, I'm on that. I'm on YouTube, lo-fi, take my ass to sleep. Nigga don't listen to the radio. Now, mind you, I
Lo-fi hip
hear
hop.
stuff that come out. Like I can tell you, oh, I heard that song, or I heard this song, but it's not like, this song. Nah, like I heard it, but like I'm not finna jump out and be like, oh yeah, I gotta go find that shit. Like hell nah.
Oh, so you ain't trying to like put it on there and just listen to it every day. Like you just kind of hurt. Okay, I feel you. I got you.
Nigga don't do none of that.
What kind of inspired you, like, besides like your friends doing it and whatnot? What inspired you to take it serious, like to kind of put your all into it?
My support.
What made you want to do that?
I had a lot of support. Well, I had support for no reason, cause like I've been out the right game. I had quit, and then like everybody was just like, ah, nigga, come back, come back. And my producer, he was just like, I'm gonna just keep making beats until you decide to come back. I was like, nigga, I ain't never coming back. He was like, well, I'm gonna just have a whole lot of beats to sell then. I was like, all right, cool. Then I moved back. I moved from Orlando back down to Miami, and I ran into my homeboy who I used to work at Dolphin Stadium with, Hard Rock Stadium with. Me and him used to work together, so he was like, hey, you feel me? Like, you need to come back and just start rapping. I was like, man, get that bullshit out of here. So, like, one day that boy was like, hey, you just want to come with us to the studio and just vibe? I was like, yeah, I vibe. I go, you feel me? Hang out. Went to the studio, and his homeboy, Mace, he was, like, real cool with my brother. And, like, me and Fool was already tight on some shit. So, like, he had a nigga in the studio trying to do the feature, but he just kept fucking up. So he was like, so they manager my dog Flip. That boy was like, hey man, get out the studio, man. Hey, Mook, I need you to go in there and say this song. I was like, nigga, I can't rap. I'm not no rapper. I'm not finna. He was like, bro, please, bro, just go in there. If you listen, you can't be no worse than this nigga. So he was like, bro, just go in there, lay down the freestyle, bro. If I don't like it, you know I'm gonna just take it off, and you ain't gotta do it no more. I was like, all right. Went in that bitch, I bust one, like literally one verse. Like I ain't retake no nothing. I just went in there and just dropped that one verse. And they was like, nigga. I was like, man, y'all niggas just yes man. I ain't fucking like I fucks with the verse, but you feel me? Like y'all niggas just yes man. Till they dropped the song on SoundCloud, and then like people just started hitting me up like, oh nigga, you back rapping, you back rapping, you. I was like, nah, I just did a feature for my dog, cause you feel me? That's my dog. So ended up going through all that or whatever, and like as I started going back out on the scene accidentally, I just started going back on the scene just to hang out or whatever. People just started telling me about it and like how happy they was that I was back, and you feel me, how I'm necessary to the rap game. I was like, nigga, lies. So after all of that or whatever, we dropped the video, and after the video, like I was reading some of the comments. It's called Watch Us, with 9-6 Mace. After watching the video and like reading the comments, and you feel me, like going like I went on Twitter and like everybody was like, oh, I can't believe it, like he died. Da, 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 da. Then my little brother called me and was like, yo, everybody is here, bro. Like I was like, and then my other little brother, Shane, that boy called me and was like, yo, like everybody like. I was like, well, I'ma try, but you feel me. And then after that, I released a couple songs, and then you feel me, like everything just started like slowly like elevating.
Now, what's kind of like the timeline? Because you gave me like when you were 18 when you first started rapping, and then like there's a blank period kind of in my head between
Oh,
like where you quit. What made you want to
I
quit?
quit right after Rated Clan broke up.
Okay, so that's been a minute, huh?
Yeah, so I quit in like 2000, the middle of 2013. I was gone till like the beginning of 2016. So I was gone for about 3 years. Yeah.
So what made you want to quit? Just because Raider Clan broke up?
Nah, it was a lot of shit going on. It was a lot of shit going on. I just didn't want to be a part of it. And then at that time, you feel me? Like, not only was it a mass flood of rappers at that time, but motherfuckers claimed they wasn't feeling my shit back then. I just kept getting all this hate mail and all this, oh, you don't need to rap no more. So I was like, fuck it. They were like, oh, yeah, boy, it's the world already filled with too many rappers. You need to quit. I was like, oh, for real? I quit. And motherfuckers just couldn't
Damn.
believe it. Like, they were like, oh, this nigga quit for real. I was like, yeah, like, the fuck? I'm finna go live happily ever after. Fuck y'all got going on. Like, nigga not finna do this shit. And then, you feel me, I worked regular job for about 3 years until, you feel me, all them events just been played it out.
Like what? Like, are you just talking about like going to the studio with your friends and stuff again for the first time after not doing
Yeah,
it? Was that one of the events?
yeah.
Was that? Would you say that's like one of the things that pushed you
Nah,
back into it the
what
most?
pushed me recently was overseas. I was in Europe with Denzel on the Taboo tour, and it was like, I was like, all right, I'm on vacation. You feel me? I'm just out here vibing. Don't nobody know me, okay? Don't nobody. If because when we was on the States tour, I had like maybe 5 or 6 people that knew me. So I was like, okay, a couple people here, a couple people there. Okay, yeah, all right. Got overseas and it was a totally different ball game. Like it threw me when my brother was on stage performing, and like half the fucking venue was like in my face, like, yo, it's Soulja Mook. He over here. Like this nigga's really here. And I was like, why what's the point? And like they all was like bum rushing like the merch section trying to talk to me and like asking me all these questions. I'm like, yo, like y'all came for the show. And it was like, yeah, but this is a bonus. Like I started taking pictures with people, like it was crazy. Like, and then
It
it
starts
wasn't
struck.
like one venue. It was like damn near like all of them. Cause I was like, damn, like why am I such a big deal over here? Cause they was like everybody over here been here since the beginning, since like the first music video with y'all. And I was like, damn, my first music video was hard as fuck. and it was hard as fuck. Like that shit crazy. Like and like that's what everybody kept bringing up. Like the first time they ever saw Denzel like in a video was hard as fuck. And then like he didn't have a lot of videos out back when he was just like coming up. So it was like any videos that he did, I was in and we was doing together. So it was like, damn, like we got history like that. It was like, yeah, like you just I was like, damn, so y'all they knew my music at all and I was like, damn, like that shit was cool. I was like, damn. So when I got back from when I got back from Ireland, because Ireland was the last stop. Ireland was just like the fucking that just sealed the deal. I listen. Once I left Ireland, I was like, when I get back home, I'm finna work on this shit, and I'm not finna just get in the booth and rap. I'm finna just get in here and craft some shit that I want to listen to, and if anybody else want to listen to it, they welcome to listen to it. Cause it's just a whole bunch of music that like it's just a whole bunch of songs and tracks that I just love to put together. So that's just the whole inspiration behind it.
Awesome. That's definitely cool to hear like some of the tour stories and stuff. And like European fans are like the most loyal. Like I swear, like that's all you see on Instagram is like European as like Lil Peep fans. Lil Peep fans are the most diehard loyal people, probably besides X fans. But that's irrelevant right now. Where do you kind of want to take this music stuff in like the next year? Like, what are some of the kind of your projects or things you're kind of cooking up for the people?
Um, I mainly want to create like not even a platform or a genre. I just want to create a setting for people that like alternative rap or like vibe rap. I'm like I just want to create that one little like crevice of a section where hey, if y'all ain't trying to listen to none of that bullshit, we got something going on over here that everybody else ain't doing. So if y'all want to come listen to this shit, we over here in the cut. But that's about it.
Also, you just kind of want to show them that you are different. Like you just want to kind of open the world to show them that you are different in your own like alternate. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. What are kind of some of the things that you do like in the recording process besides the basic finding a beat, liking it? Like, are there any other like things
Oh,
that kind of push you?
I don't find beats. Like me and my producer DJ JT, that's been my producer all 6 years of my rapping career. Like I go and I either make a loop or I find a sample and like I'll sit there and I'll listen to it for like days and I'll find like the right couple seconds and then I'll be like, all right, this is it, these seconds right here. And then after I like find them seconds, like I kind of listen to it again for a couple more days and try to figure out like exactly how to like turn it into a beat, like what would kick, what snares, what instruments I would use to actually flip it. And then I send all that shit to him, and he'd be like, all right, so it got to be laid out like this. I'd be like, yeah, these the blueprints. And then he take the blueprints and he build that motherfucker. And he'd be like, damn, this is exactly what I ordered.
What, so you and your producer like really connect as far as that level goes?
Yeah, it's like my brother. Like that's my dog. Like that's my dog. Like my whole. It wasn't. It isn't. Like what's crazy is I met him through a really good friend, and like after we met and he just started making beats for me, like we just when I assembled my team, he was on the team. And then like when my team broke up, like it wasn't even about like the team. It was just like, yo, like I like working with you. And he was like, yo, I like working with you too. Like you like one of the easiest people to work with. And like we just built off of that and that shit just it became what it is today.
So is he one of like the first people you hit back up when you got back from Europe
Yeah, definitely.
to
I
start?
stayed at his crib on the first half of the tour. Like when we was in New York, I stayed at his crib for like 5 days.
That's what's up. That's love right there though, for real.
Definitely. And what's crazy is that was my first time meeting him in person that year when he had flew down. He came down to Miami. And then that same year, my first time meeting him, I ended up staying at his crib when I got to New York.
That's dope. What's kind of like a message that you want to put out to listeners and something that you want people to know about you that a lot of people wouldn't know?
Um, I'm not who y'all think I am. I'm just an artist trying to make it happen. I'm just making music just like everybody else. I don't feel like my opinion is better than anybody's, and I don't feel like I'm on a higher level or a lower level than anybody. I just feel like we all equal. It's just the amount of eyes you have on you. People feel like it makes a difference.
Definitely. How would you elaborate with like the eyes on you?
Meaning like your rise coming up, like your grind. Anytime you grinding to do something, anytime you grinding to be somebody, it's always gonna be eyes on you, whether good or bad. And like you can't let that detour how you feel and how you move. Like you just gotta be like, all right, they watching me. Let me just do me. Let me just do me all the way up until I can't do me no more.
Yeah, I get that now. It's kind of like, you know, in a way, it's a compliment if you notice that somebody's always talking about what you're doing or what you're into. Like, it's kind of like to your advantage. Like, am I that important to you? You know what I
Right.
mean?
You feel me? Like that's a,
Are there any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
oh yeah. All right. This is a long list. Hold on. I gotta
Go
go
ahead.
real quick. All right, boom. I'm gonna shout out to my two homies that's next to me, my boy IGM and my boy Uno. My boy, you catch my boy Uno on my tape, Sam Benganza. I don't know when it's gonna be done yet, but it's gonna be out. Not, I ain't gonna say soon, but y'all gonna get it before November, for sure, for sure. So like around roughly Halloween time, if I could get Halloween, but you know, if they could drop in a Halloween movie, I can't drop my tape the same time they drop. But that's a totally different story. But yeah, nigga got Sam Bengonza coming out. Shout out to my boy 96 Mace. Shout out to damn who else on the list? Shout out to my homegirl Andy. Shoot, who else? Shout out to my boy Wolf Dre. Shout out to my
Oh
boy
yeah, shout
Xavier
out Wolf Dre.
Wolf. And shout out to my boy Ra. And yeah, that's. I'm gonna just close the list up because I don't want to go down like I got like it's a whole like it's a whole club list. A lot of people can't get in right now, so wait till the next one.
Right. Thank you for listening to the In the Sky podcast, and thank you, Soulja Mook, for coming on, man. It was awesome talking to you.
Hey, thank you for having me on Sky Podcast. I'm high as fuck right now, so shit, it worked out.
Yeah, that's the point of it
Uh,
in the sky.
see, look, see, you called me at the right time, cause boy, me and my dogs just snorted out. I was like, boy, like this man better call right now, cause I'm hot as shit, but I'm fried.